What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and massive success is your mindset? Most people believe that billionaires are just lucky, born rich, or have some secret formula that no one else can access. But here's the truth: they think differently. And that mindset is what separates them from the rest. Today, I'm going to break down 10 powerful mindset shifts that the rich use to build their empires. If you truly understand and apply these, you'll unlock the billionaire way of thinking. Let's dive in. Most people run away from problems, seeing them as obstacles that block their path to success. They complain, get frustrated, and often give up when challenges arise. But billionaires, they run toward problems with open arms. They understand that every great success story starts with a problem that needed solving. Instead of avoiding difficulties, they embrace them as opportunities for innovation and growth. Look at Elon Musk when he realized that traditional car companies were failing to make sustainable energy mainstream. He saw an opportunity. Instead of complaining about climate change, he created Tesla to revolutionize the electric car industry. When he saw that space travel was insanely expensive and inefficient, he didn't just accept it. He founded SpaceX to change the game. This ability to see problems as business opportunities is what separates billionaires from the average person. Think about the biggest companies in the world: Amazon, Facebook, Google, and Apple. Each one exists because its founder saw a problem and created a solution. Jeff Bezos noticed that online shopping was inconvenient and slow, so he built Amazon into the world's largest e-commerce platform. Mark Zuckerberg saw that people needed a better way to stay connected, so he created Facebook. Great businesses are built on solving real-world problems. The mistake most people make is complaining about problems instead of finding solutions. They say things like, the economy is bad, there aren't enough jobs, or it's too hard to start a business. But billionaires look at those same problems and think, how can I create something that solves this? Instead of feeling powerless, they take action. Not only do billionaires see problems as opportunities, but they actively seek them out. They ask questions like, what is something people struggle with daily? Or what frustrates people the most? The more urgent the problem, the bigger the opportunity to create a solution. This is why entrepreneurs who solve big problems make the most money. Another reason billionaires love problems is that most people are too afraid to deal with them. The bigger the challenge, the fewer people will try to solve it. This creates a unique advantage for those who are brave enough to take on what others avoid. When the competition is low, the reward for solving the problem is much higher. However, this mindset shift requires courage and resilience. Most problems don't have easy solutions, and the journey to solving them is filled with failures, setbacks, and criticism. But that's exactly why billionaires are relentlessly persistent. They don't see failure as a sign to stop. They see it as a stepping stone to success. To apply this mindset in your own life, start by identifying problems in your industry or daily life. Is there something people constantly complain about? Is there a way to make an existing service faster, cheaper, or better? Instead of waiting for someone else to fix it, be the one who creates the solution. The truth is, the world rewards problem solvers. The bigger the problem solved, the more valuable you become. If you want to think like a billionaire, start by changing your perspective. Stop avoiding problems, start chasing them. So the next time you encounter a challenge, don't get discouraged. Instead, ask yourself, how can I turn this into an opportunity? Because the moment you start thinking this way, you've already taken the first step towards success. One of the biggest differences between billionaires and the average person is how they think about time. Most people focus on the next few weeks or months, wondering how they can make quick money, get a promotion, or see immediate results. But billionaires, they think years, even decades ahead. They know that real wealth is built over time, not overnight. The average person is obsessed with instant gratification. They want quick success, fast results, and immediate rich rewards. They look for shortcuts, whether it's get-rich-quick schemes, overnight trading strategies, or viral fame. When they don't see success fast enough, they quit. Billionaires, on the other hand, understand that success is a long game. They are willing to put in the work for years before seeing real results. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. When he started Amazon in 1994, it was just an online bookstore. For years, the company barely made a profit, and many people doubted him. But Bezos wasn't focused on short-term gains. He was thinking about the next 10, 20, even 50 years. Because of that mindset, Amazon grew into a trillion-dollar company, dominating e-commerce, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence. Another great example is Elon Musk. When he invested in Tesla, many people called it a failed experiment. Electric cars were not popular, and the company was losing money. But Musk wasn't trying to make a quick profit. He was focused on the future of energy and transportation. Today, Tesla is worth hundreds of billions, and Musk is one of the richest men on the planet. His success came from thinking long-term when everyone else was focused on the present. Billionaires also understand the power of compound growth, not just in money, but in skills, relationships, and businesses. They invest in things that take time to grow, like stocks, real estate, and new technologies. The average person spends money on things that give them short-term pleasure, like expensive clothes, entertainment, and unnecessary luxuries. But billionaires, they invest in their future and let their wealth multiply over time. This mindset doesn't just apply to money, it applies to every area of life. Want to be successful in your career? Think long-term. Want to build a strong network? Nurture relationships over years. Want to master a skill? Be patient and practice daily. The people who win are the ones who stay committed, even when results are slow. A key part of long-term thinking is delayed gratification. Billionaires don't spend their money carelessly when they start making it. Instead, they reinvest into their businesses, new opportunities, in themselves. They delay luxury now for greater rewards later. That's why many billionaires drove cheap cars and lived in small houses when they were starting out, because they understood that real wealth is built over time, not through flashy spending. Another reason billionaires think long-term is that they don't let short-term failures stop them. They know that setbacks are part of the journey. Instead of giving up when they face difficulties, they adapt, learn, and keep going. The average person quits when things get tough, but billionaires understand that struggles today lead to success tomorrow. If you want to start thinking like a billionaire, stop looking for instant success. Instead, ask yourself, where do I want to be in 5, 10, or 20 years? Then start making decisions based on that vision, not just today's desires. Work hard, stay patient, and keep building. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. The world's most successful people don't just think about what they can get today, they focus on what they are building for the future. That's the difference between those who struggle and those who become legends. Will you play the long game? Most people have a natural fear of risk. It's human nature to avoid uncertainty, especially when it comes to money, business, and life decisions. This fear holds many people back from reaching their true potential. But billionaires, they don't run from risk, they embrace it. The key difference is that they don't gamble blindly. Instead, they take calculated risks that are well thought out and can lead to exponential rewards. For billionaires, risk isn't about acting impulsively or throwing caution to the wind. They research, plan, and assess the potential rewards and consequences before making big decisions. They understand that the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. But they never take chances without thoroughly understanding the situation. It's about weighing the pros and cons, doing the homework, and making decisions that have a strategic payoff. Consider Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group. Branson is known for his adventurous spirit and willingness to take risks. He has launched over 40 companies across diverse industries. However, each decision he made came after a thorough analysis and a clear understanding of the potential outcomes. When he ventured into the airline business by starting Virgin Atlantic, it was a high-risk move, as the airline industry is notoriously competitive and difficult to thrive in. Yet Branson's calculated risk paid off, and Virgin Atlantic is now a well-established global airline. Another example is Elon Musk. When he founded SpaceX, the idea of private space travel was still in its infancy, and many doubted its feasibility. Musk invested his own money into the venture, putting his financial future at risk. But Musk was willing to take that calculated risk because he saw the long-term potential in space exploration. Despite facing multiple failures, he persisted. And today, SpaceX is leading the space industry with successful launches, partnerships with NASA, and plans for Mars colonization. His success came from being willing to risk his fortune for something he believed in. However, there's a fine line between calculated risk and recklessness. Billionaires know that it's not enough to just take a risk. It has to be a calculated one. They don't throw money at every new opportunity or chase every trend. Instead, they make informed decisions based on data, insights, and thorough analysis. They take risks that align with their long-term vision and are consistent with their overall strategy. This is why many billionaires are successful. They understand that every big success requires taking bold but well-planned steps. The key to embracing risk lies in understanding and managing it. Billionaires don't blindly jump into every opportunity that comes their way. Instead, they ask themselves, what's the worst that can happen? And what will I gain if this works out? This allows them to mitigate potential losses while maximizing potential rewards. By managing risk wisely, they increase the probability of success while reducing the possibility of failure. Another important aspect of risk taking is learning from failure. The average person sees failure as a sign to quit, but billionaires see failure as a learning opportunity. They understand that failure is an inevitable part of the entrepreneurial journey, and the more risks they take, the more lessons they learn. Failure becomes a stepping stone that provides invaluable insights that guide their next move. This mindset allows them to bounce back stronger and more focused after every setback. One of the biggest risks that billionaires are willing to take is the risk of remaining stagnant. Most people are so afraid of failure that they never take any risks at all. They stick to what they know, stay in their comfort zones, and avoid taking any steps toward real growth. Billionaires, however, understand that the biggest risk is never taking any risk at all. Without risk, there's no reward. They know that to achieve anything extraordinary, they must be willing to step into the unknown and face uncertainty head-on. In fact, the richest people in the world have learned that risk avoidance can be more costly than taking well-calculated risks. By staying comfortable and avoiding change, they miss out on opportunities that could change their lives. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett didn't become billionaires by sticking to safe investments. They made strategic risks that led them to create massive wealth. The more you avoid risk, the less likely you are to ever achieve anything truly significant. Lastly, taking calculated risks doesn't mean being reckless, it means being bold with wisdom. If you want to start thinking like a billionaire, you need to start viewing risks as opportunities to grow and expand. Do your research, make smart decisions, and don't let fear hold you back. By embracing calculated risks and learning to manage them effectively, you'll find that your potential for success is limitless. Remember, in the world of billionaires, fortune favors the bold, but only the bold who act wisely and strategically. One of the most powerful habits of billionaires is their commitment to lifelong learning. The average person stops learning after school, relying only on what they were taught in formal education. But billionaires, they never stop educating themselves. They understand that knowledge is the most valuable asset in the world, and the more they learn, the more they earn. Warren Buffett, one of the richest investors in history, reads 500 pages a day. He believes that knowledge compounds over time, just like money. He once said, the more you learn, the more you earn. Buffett spends hours every day reading books, reports, and newspapers to stay informed and make better decisions. This is what separates him from the average investor, his insatiable hunger for knowledge. Elon Musk, the billionaire behind Tesla and SpaceX, is another great example. Musk had no background in rocket science, but he wanted to start a space company. Instead of enrolling in a university course, he taught himself rocket science by reading books and talking to experts. Today, SpaceX is leading the space industry, all because Musk believed in self-education over traditional learning. The problem is that most people spend too much time on entertainment and too little on education. They binge watch TV shows, scroll through social media for hours, and play video games without ever investing in their own growth. Billionaires do the opposite. They prioritize learning over passive entertainment. Instead of wasting time, they read books, take courses, listen to podcasts, and learn new skills. Another important part of billionaire self-education is learning from successful people. They study the lives of great entrepreneurs, investors, and world leaders. They read autobiographies, attend conferences, and surround themselves with mentors who can teach them valuable lessons. This allows them to avoid mistakes and gain wisdom without having to experience failure firsthand. Billionaires also stay ahead of trends by continuously educating themselves. The world is constantly evolving, and those who refuse to learn get left behind. Whether it's technology, business, or finance, billionaires stay updated on industry shifts so they can make better decisions before everyone else. That's why they invest in fields like artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and blockchain before they become mainstream. Self-education also plays a massive role in building confidence and problem-solving skills. The more billionaires learn, the better they become at handling complex situations and making smarter choices. They don't panic when faced with difficulties. They rely on their knowledge and experience to find solutions and move forward. This is why they excel in leadership and decision-making. A common misconception is that billionaires were born with special talents or intelligence. The truth is, they became successful by consistently learning and improving themselves. They weren't afraid to admit what they didn't know, and they worked tirelessly to fill those gaps in their knowledge. They believe that every skill can be learned and every problem has a solution if you are willing to educate yourself. If you want to start thinking like a billionaire, develop the habit of daily learning. Read books on business, finance, psychology, and leadership. Take courses on skills that will help you grow, whether it's marketing, coding, or sales. Replace mindless entertainment with intentional self-education. Because in the end, your wealth will never grow beyond your knowledge. The difference between the rich and the poor is simple. Poor people entertain themselves, while rich people educate themselves. So ask yourself, are you spending more time learning or being entertained? The answer to that question will determine your future success. The biggest difference between billionaires and the average person isn't just money, it's mindset. While most people make excuses for why they can't succeed, billionaires find solutions to overcome any obstacle. They don't waste time complaining about what's wrong. They focus on how to make it right. Excuses are easy. It's easy to say, I don't have enough money to start a business, I don't have the right connections, or I don't have time. But these are just limitations we place on ourselves. Billionaires think differently. Instead of saying, I don't have the money, they ask, how can I get the money? Instead of saying, I don't have experience, they ask, how can I learn quickly? They shift from a victim mindset to an action mindset. Think about Elon Musk. When he wanted to build rockets, he didn't sit around saying, I don't have a degree in aerospace engineering. Instead, he taught himself rocket science. He read books, talked to experts, and figured it out. When he realized that rockets were too expensive, instead of complaining, he found a way to build them cheaper and better. That's the difference between billionaires and everyone else. They don't accept limitations, they break through them. Another great example is Oprah Winfrey. She grew up in extreme poverty, facing countless challenges. She could have made excuses about her background, lack of resources, or the difficulties she faced. Instead, she focused on solutions, working tirelessly, developing her skills, and seizing every opportunity. Today, she's one of the most influential and successful women in the world. Billionaires understand that problems are inevitable. Everyone faces setbacks, failures, and unexpected challenges. But while most people let problems stop them, billionaires use problems as a stepping stone to success. Instead of saying, I can't do this because of my situation, they ask, how can I turn my situation into an advantage? Another key difference is that billionaires take full responsibility for their lives. They don't blame the economy, the government, or their past. They know that blaming others gives away their power. Instead of waiting for circumstances to improve, they take control and create their own opportunities. One major reason billionaires succeed is their relentless persistence. They don't let one failed attempt stop them. If one solution doesn't work, they try another. If that fails, they keep adjusting until they succeed. Jeff Bezos, for example, launched many failed products at Amazon, some lost millions of dollars. But instead of making excuses, he kept innovating, and eventually Amazon became a trillion-dollar empire. Another billionaire strategy is staying calm under pressure. While most people panic when things go wrong, billionaires stay focused and look for solutions. They understand that stress and fear don't solve problems, strategic thinking does. This allows them to navigate crises and make better decisions, even in the toughest situations. If you want to develop a billionaire mindset, start by eliminating excuses from your vocabulary. Whenever you catch yourself saying, I can't because stop, replace it with how can I? Train your brain to look for solutions instead of problems. It's this mindset shift that separates those who struggle from those who succeed. At the end of the day, excuses won't make you rich, but problem solving will. You either find a way or you find an excuse. The choice is yours. Most people believe that working harder is the key to success. They put in long hours, sacrifice sleep, and grind endlessly. But billionaires don't just work hard, they work smart. They understand that success isn't just about effort. It's about leveraging resources to maximize results. The average person tries to do everything themselves. They believe that working longer hours will lead to more money. But billionaires know that time is the most valuable asset, and they focus on multiplying their efforts rather than just working harder. They use money, people, and systems to increase efficiency and scale their success. One of the biggest lessons from billionaires is learning how to leverage money. Instead of working for money, they make money work for them. They invest in assets, stocks, real estate, and businesses that generate income, even when they're not actively working. This is why the rich get richer. They put their money to work instead of just saving it. Another key strategy billionaires use is leveraging other people's time and skills. They don't try to do everything themselves. They build teams. They hire experts, delegate tasks, and surround themselves with smart, capable people who help them grow. Jeff Bezos didn't build Amazon alone. He hired the best engineers, marketers, and strategists to help him scale the company into a global empire. Billionaires also leverage systems and automation to increase their efficiency. Instead of manually handling every task, they create processes that allow businesses to run smoothly without them. That's why companies like Apple, Tesla, and Microsoft continue to thrive even when their founders step away, because they are built on strong, automated systems that don't rely on one person. Another powerful way billionaires work smart is by focusing on high-value activities. The average person spends hours on low-impact tasks, but billionaires prioritize actions that bring the biggest results. Instead of answering every email or micromanaging small details, they focus on strategy, innovation, and decision-making, the things that drive real growth. Billionaires also know how to buy back their time. Instead of wasting hours on things that don't move them forward, they outsource tasks that others can do. They hire assistants, use technology, and delegate responsibility so they can focus on what really matters. Time is their most valuable currency, and they protect it fiercely. Another crucial mindset shift is working on the business, not just in the business. Many entrepreneurs get trapped in daily operations, never stepping back to think about growth and expansion. Billionaires take a different approach. They build businesses that run without them. They focus on vision, strategy, and leadership, rather than just being stuck in day-to-day tasks. If you want to start working smart, ask yourself, are you using your time wisely? Are you leveraging money, people, and systems to grow? Or are you just working harder without getting ahead? The key to success isn't just grinding endlessly, it's using the right strategies to multiply your efforts. At the end of the day, the most successful people don't just put in more hours, they create systems that make their time more valuable. They work smart, not just hard. Most people quit after 1 or 2 failures. They try something, face a setback, and decide that success isn't for them. But billionaires, they keep pushing. They understand that failure is not the end, it's just a lesson on the way to success. Elon Musk's rockets exploded multiple times before SpaceX succeeded. He poured his entire fortune into Tesla and almost went bankrupt. Any ordinary person would have walked away, but Musk refused to give up. Today, Tesla is worth over $1 trillion, and SpaceX is revolutionizing space travel. Why? Because he persisted when others would have quit. Jeff Bezos was laughed at when he started Amazon. People thought selling books online was ridiculous. He faced countless challenges, but he kept pushing forward. Today, Amazon is a global empire, not just because of Bezos' intelligence, but because of his unshakable determination. One of the greatest examples of persistence is Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba. He was rejected 10 times by Harvard. He applied for 30 different jobs, including KFC, and got rejected from all of them. But instead of giving up, he used those rejections as fuel to keep going. Today, he is one of the richest men in the world. Billionaires understand that failure is just part of the journey. Instead of seeing it as a reason to stop, they see it as a stepping stone to success. Every failure teaches them something new, helping them adjust and improve. They know that the only way to truly fail is to quit. Most people fear rejection and setbacks. They take failure personally, thinking it means they're not good enough. Billionaires remove emotions from the equation. They treat failure as data, something to analyze, learn from, and move past. Another reason billionaires never give up is because they believe in their vision. They see opportunities before others do, and they have the confidence to keep going even when no one else believes in them. They trust that if they stay persistent, success will come. Take Steve Jobs. He was fired from Apple, the company he founded. Most people would have given up. But Jobs came back stronger, reinvented Apple, and turned it into one of the most valuable companies in history. He didn't let failure define him, he used it to fuel his comeback. If you want to develop a billionaire mindset, you must commit to never giving up. When things get tough, push harder. When you face rejection, keep moving forward. Success doesn't come to those who quit, it comes to those who keep going, no matter what. At the end of the day, the people who win aren't the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to quit. Keep pushing, keep learning, and keep believing, because persistence is what separates dreamers from billionaires. Success isn't about motivation, it's about discipline. Billionaires don't rely on feeling inspired to take action. Instead, they build habits that keep them moving forward even when they don't feel like it. They understand that motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. Most people start strong but lose momentum when things get difficult. They set big goals but give up when the excitement fades. Billionaires, on the other hand, stay consistent no matter what. They train their minds to show up and do the work every single day, even when they're tired, discouraged, or bored. Think about Elon Musk. He runs multiple billion-dollar companies, but he still works 80 to 100 hours per week. He doesn't wait for the right mood to take action. He has trained himself to stick to the plan, no matter how he feels. That's the kind of discipline that builds empires. Jeff Bezos didn't become a billionaire overnight. He started Amazon in his garage and worked tirelessly for years before seeing real success. He didn't take shortcuts or look for instant results. Instead, he stayed focused and disciplined, making small improvements every day until Amazon became a global giant. Discipline isn't just about working hard, it's about making the right choices daily. Billionaires resist distractions and temptations. While others waste time on social media, binge watch TV, or party every weekend, billionaires stay committed to their vision. They know that success comes from daily habits, not occasional effort. One of the most important traits of disciplined people is self-control. Billionaires don't let their emotions dictate their actions. They don't make decisions based on how they feel in the moment. Instead, they stick to their commitments and stay focused on the bigger picture. Another key to billionaire discipline is having a routine. They wake up early, follow a structured schedule, and prioritize their most important tasks. They don't waste time on things that don't align with their goals. They guard their time like their wealth, because time is their most valuable asset. Billionaires also understand the power of delayed gratification. While most people chase quick wins and instant pleasure, they play the long game. They invest their money instead of spending it recklessly. They build businesses that take years to grow instead of looking for overnight success. They know that true wealth comes to those who are patient and disciplined. If you want to develop a billionaire mindset, start by building discipline in your daily life. Set a schedule and stick to it. Stop making excuses. Do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Train yourself to push forward no matter what obstacles come your way. At the end of the day, success isn't about how talented or motivated you are. It's about how disciplined you are. If you control your mind, you control your future. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality, so start building it today. Perhaps the biggest difference between billionaires and everyone else, they believe in themselves. They don't just hope to be rich, they expect it. They have an unshakable belief that they are meant for greatness. And that belief fuels their actions every single day. Most people doubt themselves. They think, what if I fail? Or what if I'm not good enough? But billionaires don't allow self-doubt to control them. Instead of asking, what if I fail? They ask, what if I succeed? They replace fear with confidence and take action even when things seem impossible. Take Elon Musk, for example. When he started Tesla and SpaceX, people called him crazy. Experts laughed at him, saying that electric cars would never work and that private companies could never send rockets to space. But Musk believed in his vision so strongly that he ignored the doubters and made history. Another example is Oprah Winfrey. She grew up in poverty, faced rejection, and was even fired from her job as a TV anchor. But she never let those setbacks define her. Instead, she believed she was destined for success, and that belief let her become one of the most influential and wealthiest women in the world. Billionaires understand that your mindset shapes your reality. If you believe you're destined for success, you will take actions that lead you there. But if you doubt yourself, you'll hesitate, second-guess your decisions, and ultimately hold yourself back. Self-doubt is the biggest killer of success. That's why billionaires constantly reinforce positive beliefs. They use affirmations, visualization, and powerful self-talk to program their minds for success. They don't just dream about their goals, they see themselves achieving them long before it happens. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you won't face challenges. In fact, you will fail many times. But billionaires don't let failure shake their confidence. They see it as just another step towards success. They trust themselves to figure things out, no matter how difficult the journey gets. Another reason billionaires succeed is that their belief attracts the right opportunities and people. Confidence is magnetic. When you believe in yourself, others start believing in you too. Investors, mentors, and customers are drawn to people who are bold, fearless, and certain of their success. If you want to develop a billionaire mindset, start by eliminating self-doubt. Speak success into your life. Every day tell yourself, I am capable. I am worthy, I will succeed. Train your mind to expect greatness, and your actions will start aligning with that belief. At the end of the day, success starts in the mind. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. But if you truly believe that you are destined for greatness, nothing can stop you. What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and massive success is your mindset? Most people believe that billionaires are just lucky, born rich, or have some secret formula that no one else can access. But here's the truth, they think differently. And that mindset is what separates them from the rest. Today, I'm going to unpound 10 powerful mindset shifts that the rich use to build their empires. If you truly understand and apply these, you'll unlock the billionaire way of thinking. Let's dive in.